Coming to episode 4, we reached a poverty-encroached area where the rich were clearly separated from the poor. We discover Mr. Presas lived there, and he had to travel with a helicopter to get home every day. Later that evening, Mr. Presas' staff were given an instruction to take the night off. This turned out to be a false information. Just as Mr. Presas' curiosity piqued about his staffs, a deafening explosion rocked his residence, triggering a state-of-the-art security system that entombed his son, Arun, in the swimming pool. With escape routes sealed and panic setting in, Mr. Presas frantically called for backup, realizing too late that he had fallen prey to the sinister cyber wizardry of Mr. Chanda. Mr. Presas fought for his life with everything he got, but it was all a failure. Mr. Chanda watched through the CCTV camera as all of Mr. Presas gets burned down. The news spread like wildfire reaching Logorythm. Pope decided to make use of that to get to his company by offering their help. Caspian went ahead to a store and got a gun to defend against his dad if he ever comes back. Caspian took care of everything with some money he made working as a hacker finding bugs and eliminating them for company. Maddie woke up from a nightmare of bring your father to school day. She got plugged in, which is connecting to her dad in the game. She met her father wondering where he really is and what he does when she is not in the game. He took her to a digital version of where he used to work for Logorythm, where all he does is sit as he was not able to leave the room. The same way Mr. Chanda was not able to leave his office when he was uploaded. During their conversation, they were visited by Lori Lowell. She suddenly attacked David, grabbing him by the neck, claiming they needed to talk, therefore disconnecting Maddie. Maddie immediately asked Caspian for help on the dark web. She told Caspian to head to a nearby store to talk so he won't be traced by Logorythm. Maddie requested who he sent the chat log to, because Lori Lowell showed up and attacked David. It was then discovered that Caspian has been chatting with Lori Lowell on the dark web, and she was the one he sent the chat log to. By the way, are kids meant to be chatting on the dark web? Maddie told Caspian he was been watched by Logorythm, and it was the reason Lori warned her not to talk to him. After hearing this, Caspian ran back home discovering a new thing. Maddie and her mom was home researching Lori Lowell's story and how she got uploaded. It was found that Lori Lowell got hit by a car and entered a coma where she then got uploaded. As they realized there was no picture evidence of the scene, a tense silence filled the room. Suddenly, a loud knock on the door broke the stillness. It was Cody, his voice dripping with menace, demanding, "What have you done with my wife?" Immediately, Ellen jumped in, spraying him with a pepper spray in the eye, causing him to drop on the floor like a fish who lost his water. They decided to hear him out, where he talked about Lori not been the same since she attacked Logorythm, and she always keep mentioning it was all David's fault. The scene then switches to David been crucified as Lori accuses him of a flaw in her. The more processing power she uses, the more her mind disintegrate. This left David confused as he doesn't know what she was talking about. He then agreed to fix her code, but he couldn't as he is still thinking he is a bodied human and not a UI, which made him lack the processing power to fix her. The reality which became clear to Mr. Chanda before he was able to break out his UI trap. Maddie and her mum Ellen continued to interview Cody, where they discovered Lori actually got into a car crash and entered a coma. At the hospital, Cody was visited by Dr. Waxman and Pope, saying they could bring her back, but at the end they lied that she couldn't make it. The same lie that was told about David. After the period of sadness for Cody, she visited him again, but this time as an uploaded intelligence. This sparked the joy that was lost once again in his heart, but he mentioned she was trapped in a cage called Logorythm and used as a money-making machine. Cody decided he had to get her out, and he became her hands in the physical world. They came up with incredible ideas that built them a fortune, and Cody bought them a new house, instead of Sever, where she can move freely after she escaped Logorythm. But she then discovered David on the way, someone else like her. The conversation went on till night between Ellen and Cody. A question that was left hanging was, what will happen if a UI goes insane? What are they capable of? Carrie feeling displaced after finishing his job role on Project Caspian as the father. He remembers the times he had with Caspian. He mentions that all of their plan will fail if is not close to Caspian again, considering their relationship. Logorythm promised to look over his concerns and get back to him. After the conversation, Carrie ran off immediately, leaving no traces. The scene then switches back to David as he keeps trying to break himself out. Lori explains that being an uploaded intelligence is such like a physical body that experiences hot, cold, and touch, but this are all mere illusion. This should be the answer to the long-lived argument, are UI actually real humans without a body? She explained as a UI, he has the ability to think at the speed of light, and he is the code. Any operation he wants can be performed by his mind, giving him the ability to think by himself. He remembered love, an emotion he felt while still alive, and he broke out of the logarithm cage. This made him burn hot on the server, and he was discovered by Logorythm. Caspian, after knowing he was being watched, he decides to cut out Logorythm after getting inspired by one of his comic books. Read comic books, and you will maybe find some secrets that has been kept from you. As he unscrewed his PC, he finds a Logorythm CPU chip in his PC. He then went ahead to open all his devices, finding Logorythm chip in each of them. Caspian ran out immediately to tell Renee about what he found, but finds her having a conversation with Hannah. Caspian listened carefully as they talked with the phrase, "Go back to him now, do your job. Go back and give me specifics." This posed an important question to Caspian, as it tends to be him who they were talking about. This takes us to the next episode as Caspian uncovers the years-long secrets that has been kept from him. Leave a like and subscribe to find out what happens next to David and Caspian.